Hello student, did you have a question?
Yes, Professor Locker. You have lectured at us a lot. And you have explained lots of theories. I want to just use the theory that is useful. Which one should I use?
Well, some theories are useful for some problems, but others are not. Also, no one knows which theories are useful. We try to find out, but science is hard.
Why is it so hard? Physics has useful theories. Biology has useful theories. Chemistry has useful theories. What is wrong with political science?
The natural sciences work on easy problems. That is why their theories are so good. Political science is hard for 3 reasons. First, the world is really complicated. No 2 situations are the same. This makes it hard to apply theories. Second, the world is always changing. A theory that was useful before might not be useful now. And third, we can't do experiments very easily. I would like to experiment with the effectiveness of civilian targeting in warfare, but the ethics board at my university won't let me.
If you cannot do experiments and every case is different, can political science really be considered a science?
Yes. It is still possible to test hypotheses in a systematic manner. This is how we decide which theories are useful and which are total crap.
Could you explain to me how this would work?
Yes. We begin by laying out the assumptions of a theory and presenting any modifications that might be relevant for a specific case or question. Next, you ask yourself, if this was all true, what would I expect to see in this particular case? What should be happening? This is your hypothesis.
That actually does not sound too hard. Could you give me an example?
Yes. What theory would you like to use?
In class you introduced theories of ethnic violence. I thought your lecture was both really sad and really funny. Could we try create a hypothesis for some of those theories?
Your flattery is much appreciated. Which theory would you like to use?
How about primordialism? I like that theory. Also, the maps you provided in class for emerging anarchy were particularly awesome.
Again, I appreciate your flattery. The assumptions of primordialism are first, groups hate each other for deep, perhaps genetic reasons that are fixed and cannot change. Second, groups fight because they hate each other. So based on these assumptions, what conditions would you expect to see groups fighting?
I would expect groups to always fight. They hate each other always, and that is why they fight.
Yes, that is what we would expect to see given the logic of the theory.
But that doesn't make any sense. Different ethnic groups don't fight all the time. Fighting just happens sometimes.
Yes. Primordialism is a crap theory. It is totally crap. I only teach it so I can make fun of it.
But it seems right. Haven't the Israelis and the Arabs been fighting for thousands of years?
No. Israel made peace with Egypt in 1979. Since then, no Arab state has attacked Israel. Even the Israeli and Palestinian dispute goes in waves. Fighting is not constant. Fighting is something that happens when leaders decide it is politically smart.
So primordialism is not useful?
Exactly. It is crap.
What about emerging anarchy?
Well, emerging anarchy assumes that when security in a state breaks down, people begin to rely upon their own ethnic groups to provide security. As groups mobilize for their own security, they inadvertently frighten other groups, causing a counter-mobilization. When groups are intermixed and the ethnic control of an area is uncertain, the group that attacks first is likely to win control of the area and ensure their long-term security.
So we should see fighting between groups when states break down?
Yes, but not always.
Right? Because it would only be in mixed ethnic neighborhoods and regions. Groups in more homogeneous areas can wait. They don't need to fight to ensure their security.
Exactly.
So is that hypothesis correct?
I don't know. I can think of some cases where this pattern happens, but I don't know how common or useful it is.
Could we find out?
Yes. Yes, we could. We could try to collect data on lots of cases to evaluate the hypothesis. We could also look at a single case in detail to see if events follow the causal process laid out in the theory.
Could we try to do an experiment like they do in physics?
No. Because the University Ethics Board would not approve that.